constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooners offense headed off to the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. He's brought down to one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quicker.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country. Game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Making side adjustments here. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. On target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. And it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. There he goes. Open it up. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the 1st quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Right on the money. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last. More success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 45. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. It's a running room. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Had to throw it before he wanted.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled gain. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Right on the money. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A quick return for a touchdown to end the half. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. He's looking to pass. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just
lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires one deep over the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Prince. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Gonna run it. It's Soto. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. It looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 18 over New Mexico. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And they're going to be in a world of hurry third if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snagged out of the air. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the move, it's Soto. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Soto. There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. we like that matchup in space. And so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Power football with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run it...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Soto. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. It's Soto. At the 35, he's open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prince. No more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide. Couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Prescott. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Georgia comes quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll line up for a second down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season.
Time to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Couldn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they